Hi, my name is Walt Sell and I work for Purdue Extension. And today we're going to discuss the differences between sweet corn and green beans, two common garden vegetables found in the Midwest.
Like many vegetables, it starts in the garden with sweet corn and green beans with seeds. And corn is a monocot, so its seed has one seed leaf, where the green bean is a dicot, and its seed has two seed leaves in it. And also would mention that the corn is a grass and the green beans are legumes. Looking at the root system, we would notice that in the corn has a fibrous root system with several roots growing out and down from many different locations into the soil. Whereas the bean plant has a taproot, and here you can see the taproot growing down, and then secondary roots are growing out. And here's another example here of the root of the green bean, where you have primary root growing down, secondary roots growing out, as opposed to the fibrous root system of the corn plant. One thing about the green beans is that they have nodules, and nodules are little openings, little bumps on the roots, and in those bumps and those nodules they contain bacteria, and the bacteria works with the plant to fix nitrogen and make it plant available. Corn has no such options, so for its nitrogen we need to provide fertilizer to meet its nitrogen needs. When you're looking at the corn plant, you see that the corn has one main stem from the root all the way up to the top, with the leaves coming off of that. And you would compare that with the green bean, where you have branching from about 2 inches up from the soil all the way through the top of the plant. The corn has alternate leaf arrangements, so you'd have a leaf on the right side, the next leaf would be on the left side, the next leaf right, left, alternate leaf arrangements. The green bean has a trifoliate leaf arrangement here, where you have groups of 3 together as opposed to one leaf. Going back and looking at the leaves and looking at the veins of the leaves, you see that corn has a long, slender leaf with smooth leaf margins, and then they have veins running from the bottom of the leaf parallel to the leaf margin all the way up to the top of the leaf. If you're looking at the green bean plant, you'll see leaves that are broad as opposed to long and narrow, and then you'll also see the veins in a netted arrangement, where they're netted throughout the leaf. We're not going to be able to show this at this particular time, but when you're looking at the stem, if you did a cross section of the two different plants, you're going to see that the vascular systems are different. In the corn plant, the vascular systems are in a kind of a complex arrangement throughout the stem. If you do the same thing with the green beans, you're going to see that the xylem, the vascular systems are raised. They're located in rings around in a circle. On the corn plant, we have both male parts of the flower and female parts of the flower, but they're in different locations. So here at the top of the plant, you see the tassel, and that's the male portion of the flower, or the male flower of the corn. It gives off pollen that then pollinates the female portion of the plant, which is the ear. It's pollinated, pollen lands on the silks at the end of the ear, at the top of the ear, and then it travels down into the ear, and then fertilization takes place. The green bean actually has a complete flower, where each flower has both the female and the male portions together. The corn relies upon wind for pollination, and the green beans are actually self-pollinated because of the arrangements of the flowers, which means it does not require wind or insects for pollination. So in summary, we're looking at corn and green beans fibrous root system versus taproot system. One main stem from bottom to top for the corn, where you have a branched system, plant formation in the green beans. The corn has the long, narrow leaf and ultimate arrangements with the veins running parallel to the leaf margins. The leaves in the green beans are in groups of 3. They're broad, and the veins are netted throughout. The corn plant, the male part is the tassel, female part is the ear. It relies upon the wind for pollination. And in the beans, we have the complete flower of both male and female parts together, self-pollinated, not needing either wind or insects to pollinate. So there you see the differences between the botanical differences between the sweet corn and the green beans.